I love being mansplained too, man. Try not to manspread me, alright?
Alright. Well, here's your mansplaining. So go onto Discord and just look at the stream, and I will just kind of show you everything.
Alright.
We already have the macros then.
So we're definitely not in the middle of the session, boss, and I definitely didn't leave push to talk as on, because I'm not a dumbass. Nope. That's why we're not starting in the middle of the game when Eddie has just arrived, because he's fashionably or unfashionably late. Nope. No reason. But don't worry, it all works out because I need to explain everything again. So, okay. Let me just get everything all set up and quickly go through the explanation. Okay. So, at the start of every battle, you get the opportunity, well, depends on the map. Sometimes you have Fog of War. But most of the times, you will get to see the enemy units, and you'll also get to see your units, and you can place them accordingly. We haven't completely played through a round, so you can see where everyone's positioned their units. All the units that have a name under them are the units you control. And the other units, like, from my perspective, you can see the names and the HP totals, but from your perspective, you wouldn't see any of the names for any of these units or any of these units over here.
Right.
You can, once you place all your troops, you can assign troops to certain players. So you can assign them into a different division. So, for example, these are Riddick's division. They're all assigned to the purple division.
Oh, I can control. I can control his. I think I've got his. I can use his token. I think.
Possibly.
Let me just check.
All the.
Yeah, because I can control those ones for some reason.
All of the military units are shared to all players at the moment.
Okay.
So, these are part of Riddick's division, and the ones over to the left have the yellow marker. They belong to Terry's division, and you're going to be getting the cav, so these cavalry units are going to be your division.
Okay.
The little markers help easily show the GM and all the other players who's got what. So if you decide you want to split it up, like, oh, this guy should, I want to control all the artillery and the archers or something like that instead of doing a combined arms thing like what we have here, you can do that, especially like you with your cavalry units.
Okay.
Before we start the game, I want you to activate 3 macros. So go up to your macros in the top right.
Yeah.
And get action-menu.
I think I've got action menu, assign remove from division, display all character information, prepare token.
Well, I'm going to read
get rid of that one.
I'm going to read all 3 that you need. Action-menu, assign/remove from division, display all character information. Those are the only 3 you need at the moment. Okay?
Alright.
So, that's the general prep phase. We'll run that macro in just a moment when we start playing the game, but this game is going to have a different mechanic. It's going to have different mechanics. So, as you saw back there, as you saw back there and see on my screen right now, there are a lot of different units. They all have unique names, and they all have their own unique character sheets. And you're going to have a division that is composed of many different types of units. It would be a nightmare to have to open up every single one of them individually. So, I've set up the macro action menu to just give you what your unit can do without ever having to touch the character sheet. And it automatically rolls and puts all the relevant stats into the character. So, in addition, if you select a unit, let me just put one of our units over there. So the big artillery, Hellhammer. If you select Hellhammer, you can see in the top left all the token actions you can get. You can toggle the attack range and see what its maximum attack range is. You can see its movement range with the toggle. You can also see what status effects are currently affecting it, and in addition to that, you can also bring up its action menu. The action menu is going to draw from the character sheet and tell you what actions it can do. So in this case, the Hellhammer can make a boulder attack. And we're not going to run through what the attack does just yet. So, whenever you make an attack roll, you need to select your target. So, boulder attack, and select Groz mode. Actually, it would be much better to just attack another NPC for this demonstration. So, attack test 2. It rolls the entire attack roll, we'll deal with this later. And after making an attack, the enemy can make one counterattack. You use one reaction to make a counterattack. If you decide you want to make a counterattack, you can just click this button right here, down in the attacks. Every single attack is going to have that little counterattack button. And you can just click your unit, and it brings up your action menu. It brings up that unit's action menu. As you can see, the tint of both of the units change. They're pretty much color-coded to tell you what phase they're on. If they're yellow, that means you've used an action menu on them, and they're currently acting. You can move them, you can still move them after making the attack, or if you're just putting up the action menu and you decide, no, I want to move someone else first, it just tells you that you've just clicked on it. If it's not your turn, and you've used up your reaction, you instead turn blue. If it's your turn and you finished up your action and your movement, you need to just click on the bottom button, confirm your action plus movement, click your token, and it turns your token to pink, to show that they've done everything they can this turn. And it is completely finished. Okay. Alright. So that's the simple part of it. Click action menu, click your token. Click attack, click your target. If the target wants to make a counterattack, whoever's controlling that unit, player or GM, clicks counterattack and clicks their token, and then they can make their counterattack. Simple, right?
Yeah.
So let's just briefly run through attacks. So every single attack, every single weapon attack will look almost exactly the same. It gives you all the information you need. First things first, if you're making an attack, you need to check your HP basically. It'll tell you how many attacks you make at what HP total. So, test 2 is at 50 HP. That is 57 and lower, so it only makes 3 attacks. If it had 5 less HP, it would be routing right now. And I would change its icon in order to reflect that. It would have a white tint, and it would also have a flag to show that it's routing. And in addition, it also gives you all 4 of the attack rolls. Since we're only making 3 attacks, we're only going to count the first 3, so A, B, and C. It automatically brings up your target's armor class, so no one needs to look it up. And as we can see, only the first attack hit. It does 9 damage, and we can also roll crit on top of that. We're not going to do that for the purpose of this demonstration. And it would deal, I'm just going to guesstimate, roughly 15 damage to the artillery unit. Then Hellhammer is going to make a counterattack. Well, since it's just taking damage... Fuck. There we go. Since it's just taking damage, you need to double check. You'll always put the reminder, subtract your HP first if you're the one making the counterattack. It's still got higher than 75 HP, so it still makes 4 attacks. And its counterattacks completely chew through that 12 AC for dead. I think that's just an annihilation. Yeah, that is complete annihilation. Yeah, these trebuchets do 3d8 damage, and that, as you can see, can be quite a bit if you roll well. Since they're doing a counterattack, you don't need to press this button that says confirm your action movement. That's only for your turn. Alright, well, that's the basic rundown of what the action menu is. Are there any questions?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Now, it's time to explain one other thing. I would strongly suggest that you switch from using the player character sheet to the NPC character sheet, and this is why. So if I use the action menu and I select a player character, this is what happens. You get a ton of error messages, and none of the things will reference any of your attacks. Not even the toggle move range or toggle attack range options will even work for your character. You see, basically, well, the NPC character sheet and the player character sheet have different values than the other. Like, instead of looking for your strength stat, it looks for the NPC strength stat and other crap like that. That's basically part of the big problem with both of them.
Well, could you copy my sheet so I could switch it over? With a different sheet?
I could help duplicate it, and there's also, I'm setting up a button that lets you walk through creating your, setting up your sheet as an NPC character, because you're eventually going to be creating them. We're not going to worry too much about it right now. Worry about that maybe like 4 sessions down the line when I've got the character sheet set up all ready to go.
Alright.
But yeah, the action menu doesn't work, and if we try to use the counterattack thing, you can see it brings up a bunch of error messages as well. So I will leave it up to you guys, but I do strongly recommend you use the NPC sheet just so that you have all these convenience features, because as it stands, this basically means you have to always open up your character sheet and roll it from there, instead of using the action menu macro. Okay, that is that. What else do I have to mansplain? Oh yeah, I might as well just briefly go over the token actions as well. Wait, I already went through them. This is, if you select your token, you can also click the action menu from here as well, and it automatically rolls it as well. Either option is fine, either select your token and click on action menu, or click action menu down below and then click your token. It doesn't really matter. It always whispers it to the GM so that the other players don't see you. Don't get flooded with action menus, especially if you're just looking over your options. Oh yeah, and I should also bear in mind that if you wanted to use, if you are given a new character and you have no clue what ability does, or you forget what ability does, there's the whisper to GM option. You can whisper just so that you can just read what the ability does on your own time without making it an official roll. Okay. Your damage is also going to work a little differently. If you're fighting bosses, combat works pretty much as normal as D&D. If you're fighting just normal regiments, you're basically just adding your attack roll and your damage roll together and just doing that as damage, because your attack will automatically hit. Okay. In the future, I'll walk you through the character creation, preparing your tokens. They're all as simple as clicking a button and entering in a couple questions, and you'll fill out a lot of things in your character sheets for you. You can even individually replace actions. So if I wanted to insert a new attack action onto the Hellhammer, I can do it straight from here. In addition, you don't need to go to the character sheet to see what all of its stats are, and even then, you won't get all the information from a character sheet just by looking at what you see on the character sheet. Some of them are hidden in the attributes. So, if you want to see what every single detail about a character, you click Display All Character Information, and then click on the unit you want to look up. It'll mark down every single piece of information about a character, including hidden values like your morale, your maximum attack range, your experience points, etc. There's also the character theme, but we'll worry about that later. And there's also, might as well just explain this as well. You've also got a status menu that it's automatically printed into chat at the start of your turn. That's still a work in progress, though. Okay, but anyways, back over onto the map. So, place down your character first of all.
Alright, just into the right part of the map. Azarov.
Okay, place him wherever. Once you have him right where you want, there will be no take-backsies.
Considering the nature of this, let's see. I think this seems fine. Yeah, seems fine enough.
Front and center? Okay. Bear in mind that cavalry have like 7 move range here, and I can even show you.
Alright, yeah.
Okay. So, now we're going to go to the Assign and Remove from Division department. So, down at the bottom, one of the macros is Assign/Remove from Division. You'll click on that and it'll ask you what color you want, and then it'll ask you how many units you're going to be targeting.
Don't take blue, please.
I took red.
That's good.
How many units? I'm guessing all the cavalry, so that would be all the ones that are in front of me, so 5. Wait, do I count as a unit?
Yes, yourself
Alright.
also counts as a unit.
So then we submit.
Is that he also taking the northern flank? Because I noticed Terry doesn't have square markers on it.
Didn't you have your marker on them, Terry?
There you go.
Okay. Yep. And in addition, you can also remove them from a division as well with that same button, like so.
Alright.
It's still a little finicky. I still need to work to improve the code, but yeah. Assigning division will be as simple as a few clicks. Who's got the northern flank, by the way? I noticed those 3 without any markers on them.
I thought Terry had that flank.
I thought so too.
Terry?
You're muted if you're talking.
She got sick of your mansplaining.
Well, I think Terry died.
How dare men explain anything? Like, so sexist.
Okay.
So, if we display all character information for the Dusk Riders, it gives me that. Okay.
Yep. Oh yeah, it whispers it to yourself. so that means you won't. That means I won't.
That you won't spam the whole chat.
Yeah. Yep. Gives you every single piece of information you could possibly need in there.
16 if the character is an NPC.
Yep.
So these are all holy lances, right? These cavalry.
I mean, they're technically, I guess, yeah, technically they are. I didn't have enough time to customize every single one of them, but they're all technically a repeat of the same unit.
Right, right.
If I had more time, I would have done something similar to the spears and actually make every single one of them very distinct. Because in this game, it's I kind of expect you to be enlisting units and just trying to like specialize them and customize them however you please with upgrades. So one could have fire damage, one could have higher AC, one could have a special ability that they can use.
Eddie, by the way, the mule cav have 7 in range, so they will be around this area.
They've
Okay.
already moved, so they will be here next round.
Yeah, next round. So if you don't do anything, move them too much this round, you can just attack them your next turn.
Oh yeah, and select your character and roll initiative. Every single unit in your division is going to move at your initiative.
So I just roll off my sheet like my
Yep.
what my initiative would. All right.
Yep.
Well, oh wow.
Oh, well, that works out. That works out since you did join in late.
Dude, this is my IRL initiative. What are you talking about?
Okay. Do you guys want to wait for Terry, or should we just continue?
We can.
Like, Terry finished her turn.
She forgot to attack, so I am willing to allow her to actually make her attacks.
She see.
Yeah, she was supposed to attack. Terry.
Yeah, I know. Shut up.
All right.
Oh, here I'm trying to be
This time to
nice.
play Eddie, okay? That's my defense. Oh,
What?
You might as well check. You might as well check to see what your special ability is under tactics.
yep. Where
Every
is
single
it?
infantry will have that.
Oh, okay. One time per battle. Okay.
Don't forget to click the giant button that says you are required to click this ability.
Yep.
To use the ability.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
use
roll
it.
it publicly just so that they can see. Oops, not
Okay.
that one. Damn it.
That one. Yeah.
Yep, this is what an ability looks like, and they will have buttons on the bottom as well. And some abilities will have the gigantic bold text saying you are required to click this.
Okay, so that's... Okay, that all hits. Okay.
All that hits. Okay.
15, 20, 34, 39.
Don't forget the extra fire
That's
damage.
34, and it's 5 for every, so that's 20. So, that's 54 damage in total.
You're just routing them, Terry. Like, come on.
These are all tier 1 units, and I did say that this is pretty much just
I
any
know.
peasant mob.
Come on. Confirm. Come to this. There we go. And now for these guys.
Yep.
Okay, nothing special. Just standard. Yep.
Yeah, I forgot to give them their frontal assault. Oh well. They still have a pretty high lightning damage, though.
100.
Oh, Jesus. All attacks hit.
I think they just get annihilated.
I think they're dead. Like,
No.
So,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
these great swords actually do have a few small buffs. If you look at damage C and damage D, you can notice that there are some extra rolls in there. This unit would probably... It's listed as a tier 3 unit, but it's probably more like a tier... it's probably more like a tier 4 unit. Because it's got reroll whenever it rolls a 1, and if it rolls a 6, you get to add another damage die. So that's why its damage is completely crazy. But I think these guys are just dead. I'm just gonna put
it's 78. It's 78 just from the numbers that are on there.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, sweet. Okay, that's done.
That's
Oh,
what.
wait.
I'm just gonna add all that together. Just give me a sec. So that's 48 total lightning damage because everything hit. Plus 24, plus 23, plus 10.
Oh, red. Okay. Never mind.
114. You overkill the fuck out of them.
And now I'm done.
Alright. And as Eddie has just tested out, you cannot display information for GM stuff. I've designed it specifically in that way, so you can't be cheeky.
Only I would try that.
Wait, what?
Earlier, he just sent a command to try to display character information for one of the angry mob units. But it's from the character sheet, and he doesn't have access to the character sheet, so there's no way he can get information from it.
Yeah, it's classic me to try and get access to the NPCs.
And it's classic me to plan way in ahead, because I figured people would pull that shit.
Only Eddie though, only
People
Eddie.
Eddie. Let people in with an idea.
Okay. So, oops. Wait a second, I forgot to move those angry mobs. Angry mobs in the bottom right corner we're going to move. So these guys move 3, so we're going to slowly move forwards. Oh, the thing I should note is that players are divided in divisions. The same thing is true with NPCs. They also divide themselves into divisions. They would typically be the same thing as you. They would be combined arms as well. But for the purpose of this, it's just simple. Divisions are spread out by type. And mule cav. Let's move them. Now we'll move the last angry mob.
In the north.
Hey, Eddie. Also
Yeah.
claim those choke points that I left you up there north.
Oh,
Those
yeah,
three
sure.
infantry, yeah.
I mean, if you want them.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. Riddick, your turn.
Yeah, I can't do too much more than move down this guy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Can slowly inch him over.
I think I'm just gonna move these guys. They have a move range.
Range of 2.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move like everything up a bit. Yeah. Just move one like that. And I'm just gonna follow them with my leader. Yeah.
I should note as well is that I'm just going to do it on Terry's unit. The spearmen have a special ability called Spear Wall. As a reaction, if an enemy moves within your attack range, you can use Spear Wall as a reaction. They make a DC 11 dex save, and if they fail, they can't move until the start of their next turn. So they just stop dead in their tracks. And they also take some minor damage on top of it. So keep that in mind if anything moves next to your spears, because the Glaive Guard and Stonewall Pikes both have that as an ability.
Oh yeah, I see spear wall reaction.
Yep.
UGM. I'm just gonna... Oh, that was an amazing roll.
Yep. 2 nat 6s.
Yeah, and lance attack. No, no.
Okay. Are you done with your turn, Riddick?
Yeah.
Alright. Eddie, your turn.
Okay. Oops. I've got the wrong fucking thing selected. Toggle movement range. I'm an idiot. Oh, right. I need to untoggle that. Okay. Can I ready actions? I don't think...
Yes. Your action menu... In your action menu, you've got Tactics, and that will allow you to ready actions like so. Defensive stance does not work right now. I've still got to program that in.
Right. But I could still use it, it's just manually keeping my DAC buff, yeah, I'm guessing.
Pretty much.
Ready attack. I don't think they can't get in range anyway, but the peasant mob could probably chuck shit, and I don't know. They
can only move 3. They are not there in like 5 turns.
Okay. Are there any mounted cavalry, ranged cavalry, or are they just all melee?
No, all of these are melee.
Okay. In which case, I'll just do defensive stance for my guys, I think. Okay. They can only move 7 squares. Let me just check that.
Yeah, they can only go to this area, and next turn you can just charge them down.
We probably want to move up slightly.
Yeah, 1 or 2 squares would be good.
Your
probably to around
does
here.
Have a unique ability as well. I should also point out. You may want to read it.
For a target to make us condition flanking. Oh yeah, I already tested that. Yeah. So there's facing rules, I'm guessing.
No, there's not going to be any facing rules that requires a bit. So basically, the requirement says attack. There must be another friendly unit present, and you must be attacking the sides or the back of the unit. So basically,
right.
It's similar to sneak attack, but it's still very stingy about where you are. Basically, as long as you're not, like, I'll just move your...
So as long as there's a unit on the side or on the back of it, then it's...
As long as you're at a 90-degree angle, then it's fine. But if you're standing, like, right side by side with the other guy, I'm not going to count it as flanking.
Okay. So, put them back, and then I'll figure this out. Okay, so we want to move this guy 1 square forward, this guy 1 square forward, so...
But bear in mind that they might also have a flanking action as well, and they outnumber you.
Seven squares is all is the furthest they can move. So we want to move up. Like this. 7. We can move up like 2 more squares. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, I think that's it. I'm just going to double check that they're not in range. No.
Try not to die. Things will go south if you get completely overrun by the mule cav.
Alright, we'll see how they move. I think, yeah, we'll keep this formation for now.
Okay. Round 2. So the mule riders are gonna move forwards. They don't look like they're organized at all. They don't look like they have a general. It's just more like an angry mob charging at you. I think that's it. Yeah. Angry mob. 4. I mean, at this point, if I had the mechanic in the game, I might roll a morale shock, because Terry's side has just annihilated 4 out of 4 of the units, but they're just going to keep moving forwards. Do you want to use a reaction now that an angry mob has stepped into range of your
Yes, please.
spears? Okay. You're going to have to use the action menu, and then bring up the spear wall.
Okay, so that's 8 piercing damage, and they can't move.
They cannot move. Jury's still out on whether or not I'm going to allow can't attack as well. That's still something I'm heavily debating. But I'm still going to put it as they can attack. If you catch a cavalry unit, you're going to completely screw them. Okay. I'm going to make a note. These guys should also have a spear wall, but I decided not to include it for this one. Simply because they're tier 1. Oh yeah, and I should also mention, anything that you need for your rolls, like if someone needs to make a saving throw, you can actually force the opponent to make a saving throw at you. It's included in the ability as well.
Okay.
In addition to like the AC and stuff. So, the spearmen, so you just poked them, and the spearmen are going to make an attack at your peasants, and they can actually hit. I should probably also note that if you know something's going to attack you, it might be better to just get a counterattack, because you would have gotten 4 attacks instead of just that 1. It's a 1d6 or spear wall, but it's pretty good for area control. But anyway, Hesitant spears do 10 damage. The angry mob does 10 damage to your Hesitant spears. These guys are going to move forwards. These guys are also moving forwards. And one spear is going to continue attacking peasant spears. Okay. Attack you. It's lagging. Okay. And we deal 18 damage. Okay. By the way, those units are going to be those routing units in white are going to be attempting to run. So, do you want to... Attacks of opportunity are going to work a little differently. They're going to work like what you'd normally see in other games. If you do anything within range, if you try to move within the attack range of a unit, you can make an attack of opportunity with your reaction. So, do you want to make an attack of opportunity with your Crimson Axes and Greatsword Guardians as 2 routing units move away?
Let me check. Come on. Just a second. No. Just want to see whether they have sweet reaction.
A what?
These 2 do have reactions, right?
Yep, everyone has 1 reaction.
Okay, I'm gonna save it.
You're gonna save it? Okay, then these guys are just gonna run away then. And that one's dead. Got fucking murdered for 104 damage. Alright, Terry, your action now.
Okay. Let's start off with the big boy. Okay. Shit. Give me a second. I need to read it real quick. Again. No, shut up. Nope. Okay. Alright. And now for real.
Okay.
This guy. Okay, so okay, right. 16. No,
3 mob 09. Okay. So I think they're wiped out.
15, 70 total.
Well, okay. 70 total. Alright. Well, they are completely broken.
Yes.
So they're routing as well.
Nice. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's get there. So, this guy is done. And all of the ones from previous rounds stayed purple, so
Yep. So pretty much the rest of them can move now. We've still got around 4 units left on this plane.
let's go. Can I get the shot back? So, please. I think that's version by the last one, so let's hit 13, 18 on these guys.
18 on those guys. Okay.
Yep. Second one. Same thing. Well, that's better.
All hit.
13, 22, 28. Same one.
And those ones are routing as well.
Nice. Okay, so these can't move.
Terry, show mercy, please.
Why should I?
This was a big test to see whether numbers could overcome quality. So I wasn't entirely sure. The system I have set up is that tier 1s are extremely cheap. Now I can see that the price is justified.
Well, that still hits. So that's 13, 16 to these guys.
16 for those guys. Okay.
Wait. Wrong button.
If you want to do quick math, you can just type /R and then just add up all the numbers. 5 plus 8 plus 3 plus 6. So that would equal 22.
I just do that in Google, like the tab up there.
No, you don't need to. You can just do it right in this chat.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wait,
Right
what did I
back,
want to
1
do? Okay, there we go.
Oh, it's my, it is my 6.
Did I already use the bonus action here?
You already used them on the Crimson Ashes, yeah.
Sweet, okay. In that case, I don't have much else to do. Okay, that all hits. 28 plus 12 is 40 to these ones.
Okay. Repeat the number one more time.
40. I believe. Let me double check because... fuck.
R5 plus 6 plus 6 plus 11 plus 12.
14, yes. Wow, I did math right. That doesn't happen ever. And why not? Let's continue trying to take these guys down.
Okay.
So, same target. Okay, that all hits. So, 3.
They're dead.
Yeah, okay.
Like, you don't even have to do the math, they're dead.
That's
Okay.
like 80... 87. 87 damage. Which one were you targeting?
These guys. Right in the
Oh
middle.
yeah, they're dead.
Cool.
They're dead.
Good, good,
3
good.
times.
Come on, have it. There we go. There we go. And there we go. I used all of them. Yes, I used this one. This one does not have a job yet. That's fine. Okay. That's it. And wait, my guy. Where is he? Do they need... Yeah, he might need help. So... Yeah, he's gonna back that up. And that's it.
Okay. I still need to figure out how to translate a lot of D&D numbers into this game since we don't run traditional feet.
How... Is there any way to reset the colors on that every turn? Because they stayed purple and then I don't know what... Whether I already used the turn.
That'll probably be a good addition in the future, not at the moment though, but the suggestion is appreciated.
Okay.
I think I can set it up as a token no, we need something bigger. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Okay, so that's Terry's turn. And that's the bottom.
That was fun.
They
So-
should be terrified. They only have 2 units left.
Yeah. They're all
One
below
come.
peasants.
Yep.
So, how are the controls?
They look good, as far as I can tell. I haven't had a chance to...
it's moving along fine.
Alright. Like, is it not overwhelming? Is everything fine?
Yeah, I mean, I understand the what the buttons do and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, just a little bit to get used to. Nothing
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, just getting used to it.
Okay. Time to move more mules in.
Oh, they're sending backup to Terry's front. I don't think that's a smart idea, but... They're gonna die.
Regretting life choices in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, the Vigilantes, are they like... They are range units?
Yeah, they're a special archer type unit called Gorillas, which can attack enemies.
Ah, okay.
They'll start off pretty weak, but as you can upgrade them, they can get a little bit more crazy. They will, like rogues, they have dash as a bonus action. They only have 2 movement to start, but you can buff that movement. So that suddenly they're moving faster than a cav unit after they attack.
Like, attack the cav then run.
Pretty much. If they have 4 base movement, they can dash and move 8, so that outranges a cav. But
Hey, they come over here.
They still need to make the attack though, so it is a little limited.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so that's all those mules. And Northern Angry Mob can move.
All one to that line. Battle Brothers, let's go.
Don't get too attached to these units, because they're all test units that have been given to you. We'll create proper units later when I actually get the character creation thing all finalized.
I take the name Battle Brothers. I want that for my band.
Okay.
Battle Brothers.
It's a game that named that as well.
Yep. I love that game.
It's really
about-
lovely.
Yes.
It's a game about 2 brothers. 2
But
brothers.
battling it out. I don't know what you were expecting. Alright, Derek. Your turn. The spears are slowly encroaching on your position, and Eddie is about to get swarmed by a bunch of mules.
Actually, I have a plan, Riddick. I'm gonna what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna move back here to get them to clump up, and then you can probably do side shots on you with your archers if you like. And oh
Like
yeah, that would also
ballista.
be enriched.
Or, I mean, the trebuchet. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
slowly moving it down. No, I actually can no.
I think you can move it a little bit further than that. I don't know.
You can
It's
move
only one.
diagonally.
Let's see. Yeah, it can go there.
Yep.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna move back over to like this area, and then get them to like try and clump up more in this zone, so we're not as
Yeah, that's good.
vulnerable.
But just secure so they can't flank me through here.
Yeah, don't worry.
I thought the vigilantes were like melee troops, but they are archers.
Yeah.
So
Like, eventually they're going to be designed to be, like, versatile units that can go in melee or
Yeah.
at range, but right now they're just archers.
yeah, I didn't know that, but now I know. I can't really do too much, just joining in the fray here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Eddie. Oh, and bear in mind, if we're gonna do standard D&D movements for your player character, so you can move 6 squares if you've got 30 feet of movement. I'll figure out the movement later.
Oh, okay. I was hoping I'd have a cav. I would be on a horseback.
You have to buy that.
Sure, we can just say that. We'll worry about the upgrades later. We'll just say you're also capped, so you've got 7.
All right. Just be weird if I'm running around on foot while my guys are on horseback.
Someone killed your horse.
Don't give me ideas now.
Oh fuck.
I can make that a reality. Horse HP.
It's just too much effort for a little to gain, sure.
So we'll move this guy too, and then we can move.
Have you
5
seen all the mechanics in
squares.
this game? You think I wouldn't?
That's what I'm afraid of. That you will do it.
How much of it is just copied from Fate Legacy?
I wouldn't say copied. A little bit. There's a lot of lessons and a lot of things that were reworked. Like, it's not directly copy and paste, it's more like, I learned something from Fate Legacy and I'm applying it here.
It's all really cool, by the way.
And you can see exactly how much effort I'm putting into Fate Legacy. Because this is the product of probably, like, 3 days worth of development.
All of this?
Yeah, a lot of this. Most of this were from 3 days of development.
Fate Legacy.
Jesus.
How much did you spend on that?
How many hours a day?
I couldn't spend that many hours a day while I was working, so I would say maybe give like 2 hours every single day that I was working, plus all of yesterday, and like 5 hours on Friday. So I'd say that's a good maybe 30 hours, maybe?
And then we can, yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is I've figured out where exactly I want to sit. I'm going to ready my actions for my guys up at the front, and myself. I'm going to attack when they get in range.
Okay. I would advise you to move 1 square backward so that you don't get potential flanking maneuver.
Good point. Yeah.
The DM won't be helping you in the future, though. You will live with your mistakes and like them.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be in range for that unit, though. Oh, derp. Here we go. Yeah, so 7 squares, 7 squares. So either way, he's going to eat an attack. Depending on where he goes, depends on how hard that attack's going to be. If he was smart,
You don't think out loud what the enemy's gonna do, Eddie.
I will just mention that they are peasants, charging at you in a disorganized fashion.
yeah, true. So if he goes there, I'm gonna get an attack. Yeah, and these can't reach yet, so that's perfect. Okay, I'll ready and my attack actions for all my guys. So we'll just do action menu for this.
Action menu on 1, and just print out the
tactics. Ready attack. I'm guessing just glaive attack. Oh. Unrecognized command. Slash EMAS Holy Lances readies glaive attack. Maybe I might have pressed something wrong.
Huh.
Tactics, ready attack, glaive attack. It's not letting me. It just said this is the error message I get.
strange. Okay, that's some bug that I'm going to need to iron out. Oh wait, can you not access... Oh, okay. That's actually something I need to look up. Can you not emote as? That might be... Yeah, that's GM exclusive shit. Okay. That's why. Oh well, I'll just click on it then. Holy Lancer's raised a glaive attack. It should just be a normal emote. And we're just going to speed this along and just imply that you've done it for all of them, and I'm just going to put tint everything purple. So that you don't need to click every single one of them. Okay. Is that your turn, Eddie?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright. Oh yeah, that's a small error with one of the API. If I go through the turn order too quickly, it prints out a thing twice. Okay. Here comes the mules.
Okay.
You may feel free to make your attack whenever as I move things.
Right. So for my, I will have to. So for Azarov, you probably have readied a green flame blade. I imagine.
Okay.
What's interesting about green flame, but I don't know how I want to translate this, but green flame blade traditionally. I don't actually have the spell plugged in. Ha.
Rip. Well, you can quickly just add it in. Just type in.
I think it's because I think you have all of the. You might have the content for it. I'll see.
Oh wait, is that Arcana?
It's Elemental Evil, actually. I don't think you do. I think that's why I was gonna add it in, but I
Right.
forgot to.
Yeah, I don't think that supplement would be in the game.
Yeah, never mind. I'll just do two. I'll just do my longsword attack for now, because I'm not. I'll figure it out after my turn.
Yep.
So he gets that. So I'm guessing. So that autumn. So
Yeah, it auto hits. So I'm adding both of the numbers, so that's 15 damage total.
okay.
You, how many levels do you have in fighter?
6.
6. So
Do
you
I get-
should have an extra attack, I think.
Oh, it's just when you ready attack. I think in D&D rules you only get to hit once. I think, unless I'm misremembering.
Was it every time you make an attack, or every time?
No, it's every. I mean, because when you ready, as I readied an action, right?
Yeah.
Not because when
On
you
your
make
turn.
you get
On your turn.
Yeah,
it
on-
says. Okay.
yeah
It still is technically an attack, but it says on your turn.
yeah. So we'll do the glaive attack as well for our guy. Let me just check the toggle attack range. Yeah, so that's I'm just double checking.
Yeah. Spears do not have 2 squares of reach. They only have 1 square, but they get the first strike if you move into their range. In fact, I might
Toggle
adjust that number.
action menu. Glaive attack.
Spear won't do
Oh yeah, all attacks hit.
Yep, all attacks hit. 6 plus 4 plus 4 plus 8. God damn it. Get out of here, underscore. No one likes you. 30. Minus 30. That unit has broken. And I'm just gonna turn your character blue, just to keep in mind that it's used up its reaction.
Okay.
Alright. Well, that's all the mule's turn. It's time for the other angry mob. You know what? I'm just gonna roll some morale checks for them. Just bear with me as I type out this entire thing.
So like how do we know how many units are in like how many men are in a unit? Just like
I
as a
guess
rule
the
of thumb.
HP.
Yeah, I'd probably just say the HP. So your cavalry will have 125 each. These mules, they look like they're a lot smaller size than yours. That's not the right roll. Yeah, I didn't which is added 120. 5 for 1, 2 for... Wow, those are low rolls. Okay, they're still here. They have not broken yet. And they are gonna charge at their own peril. We're gonna stab the Greatsword Guardians with a spear attack. All attacks deflect off their armor.
Okay, and I will save enough for this so I can do a counter attack, right?
Yep.
Sweet.
Click your counterattack, click your token.
You're just gonna kill him, Terry, like, show mercy.
Hey Jaro, I actually think you could probably share this system you're building for D&D because I think people would quite like it actually. You could probably sell it.
Yeah, I was thinking
Possibly.
of that.
Possibly. I could DM some games. A lot of it is very dependent on other people's API and Roll20 in general.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's some legal stuff to look at, but you know, not that I can do that because I'm not actually a licensed
There are
lawyer.
some
Please
people-
don't
yeah,
at me.
There are some people who are actually like getting paid to DM on Roll20. Like it is a system that you can have. Yep, it's 75.
True, but I mean the system that you've built, so I was thinking. But anyway,
It can only work on Roll20 is the sad thing.
true.
it relies
So
on
let's roll
everything being
20.
automatic, on everything being automated. Those guys have broken in our routing, which means there's only one guy standing between you and the cattle. There's only one guy standing guard, and he looks ready to break as well. Alright, Terry.
I
How are you
mean,
going to obliterate him? With the trebuchet?
these guys can still attack, they just can't move, right?
They did attack. They attacked yours. Oh wait, did I forget to roll their attack? Rip. Okay, I forgot to make an attack with them. Toot. We're going to make an attack and go. That is a crit. Crit.
13. 14. Okay.
13 plus a 3, so 16.
Okay. Alright. And I'm gonna repay the favor then.
Okay.
Not bad. 2. That's 10 total.
Yep.
When a unit routes, is it a chance for it to rally again, or?
Only if they have a general.
Only if they have a general. I'm just making it. Well, now that I remember, I am going to make some guys run away. If you want to make an opportunity, actually, you already counterattacked.
Yeah, I use my reactions. Except with these guys, so.
So yeah, these guys are running. If you have a commander, then you have your basic commander stuff with actions like rally to stop a unit from routing and changing the morale that they route at and other stuff like that. But that's still, expect that in this session in the future, not now though. Okay. But anyway, it is your turn, Terry.
Okay, I'm gonna try to finish off these ones.
Okay.
Chunk. There we go. There we go. And that's oh ouch. That's
That
only
is, they are routed.
oh, okay, that's 10 total. Okay.
Yep. It's
Bye
mainly
bye.
because of that morale penalty from watching everyone getting decimated.
Okay then. And now Scheiße. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna start moving to. Well, actually, do you guys want to all of us to make a line over there?
Yep.
Okay.
But when you arrive, we will just obliterate them.
I was thinking about whether we can.
Bear in mind their cavalry hasn't reached you yet.
Oh wait, 5, 1, 2. Yeah, this guy is gonna move and is gonna ready an action.
Okay.
And well,
Ready in action, then use the action menu, tactics, ready action. It won't, unfortunately it won't work, but you'll at least...
okay.
Yeah, I need to change the code so it emotes instead of emotes tags.
Well, theoretically I could use the trebuchet on these guys. On the donkeys.
Do
Huh.
it.
I mean, might as well. You've got nothing better to do.
Okay then. Then I need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, I can do that. So to move the second one, I will go under the okay. Okay then. Boulder attack. These guys. The first one. Oh, okay. So that's
Okay.
18 plus 15.
Ooh,
33
30.
on the first one. Mhm.
Actually, I think it's routing.
Nice. It is going to just move that one square forward.
It's
Here.
funny, you actually hit the exact number to get it to route.
And okay, if you want to, you can move on. I'm just gonna move all these right here.
Okay.
Down.
Another angry mob. I think that's one by Ritter. Yep. The mob encroaches on your position. Northern mules are gonna charge. One of them gets up to those swords. These guys are running away. Okay, one of the mules moves right next to your Stone Peak squad.
Okay, he ready an attack.
They're gonna move south.
All attacks hit.
I mean, he has one, so that's 3 damage. Pole spanning 3.
Wait, what's going on?
I used ready an action, so it triggered when the donkey came into range here.
Yep.
So I used an attack. 17 that hits, and that's 3 damage.
Oh,
Isn't
I
it
will allow
all?
you to do all four attacks when you ready your action instead of just doing the one.
What? Okay.
Yep.
In that
It's
case,
it's a giant group of rolls. That's why your counterattacks are like your counterattack is pretty much like using your reaction readying your action or using
okay,
your reaction to
24
attack.
then.
So all
24,
that is your
right.
basic attack. That's why your damage. That's why your player damage is so ridiculous, being a 1d20 plus double your proficiency bonus plus your damage.
Okay.
That all hits for 24 damage. It's
Mhm.
still kicking. We need to move a couple of these. We'll just move this one further around. These guys are going to be closer.
How about well, that's an RP aspect, but can we communicate? Like, do these guys right up here see that some donkeys are heading south? Can they tell the rest?
Yes, you can communicate with each other. It's
Yeah,
expected
okay.
to have communication between commanders and units.
Okay.
Especially if the map is revealed. Like, generally speaking, you'll probably have like a wizard sending a familiar upwards to scout out everything. On foggy days is where you'll really start struggling.
Mhm.
But we're not testing Fog of War yet. But anyway, we are making a mace attack against the swashbucklers to the north on Eddie's choke line. We hit with 3 attacks for a total of 19 damage.
Okay. So this is the swashbucklers that are attacking, right?
Yep, I'm attacking
Yep.
the swashbucklers, yep.
Okay. I will do a counterattack.
Alright. Click the button, click the swashbucklers, and now you can counter. Yep.
Scimitar attack against these guys.
All hit. For 20 damage. Okay. Alright. And the northern angry mob is here. We'll get there. Slowly but surely.
Like when they arrive, a lot of the units are dead.
Pretty much. It was intentional that they would be a staggered assault, so that you can deal with one and then move on to the next. Alright, Riddick. It's
How long range do these? Oh, they only have 2 in range.
By the way, is this a rock?
Yes,
Right
yeah,
there.
that is a rock.
So if you want to, you can just fall back a little bit and they won't flank you.
But they will flank Eddie. Well, you don't need to worry about it for too long, because they still have a couple turns to reach Eddie. But the mules are definitely going to try to flank.
Yeah, but I was already planning on moving back a little bit.
You should just do a frontal assault. These so goddamn peasants, Eddie. You're scared of peasants?
No, I'm trying to bait them for the most optimal success.
No, we don't do that here.
We just massacre them.
Yes. Okay, boulder attack.
Fire the Hellhammer.
Oh, I pressed.
It's only 48 though. Oh, you targeted yourself. Okay.
I was thinking of targets this one.
The Angry Mob? Okay. Target them.
Yeah.
I think they're dead. That is 79 damage.
Are they routing?
How accurate are these things?
They are routing. How accurate are they? Well, they got a +7. They get a bonus to their attack from their tier 3 units. And they've got a really high dexterity score. So it's a +7.
Hey, I was thinking just a frontal assault on these people, but if you're going back, I must go back as well.
Well, just to get them into the choke point. I mean, like we've got this whole area here.
I'm gonna see if I can improve Spear Wall in the future. Chances are I'm probably gonna have to throw out all these character sheets and add in new ones with new additions.
Like that. Yeah. I can't do too much. How far can you run? You can't reach me. Yeah. I don't really need to do too much.
Okay.
You could red if you wanted to.
Yeah, but you're not gonna reach me in like 2 turns, 3 turns.
Ooh.
Yeah, 2 turns. Yeah, I will ready next turn. Yeah, in turn.
Okay. Eddie, your turn.
Okie doke. Okay, so they're retreating. I could move back slightly, so we could have this guy here, then this guy here, guy there, guy there, guy. Okay, let's just try this. How do we look if we? Oops. Alright. Yeah, like that. Maybe if we did this instead, and we move back like this. Then they'd all probably bunch up around us, and then that would be good. Yes, I think this should be good. Oh yeah, and then we need to attack with the swashbucklers.
Aye.
Action menu. Scimitar attack on these guys.
The attacks hit, except for B.
Yep.
19
Okay.
damage, and that is a rout.
So for the action menu for these guys, he needs to tactics, ready attack, yeah. So those aren't working, but I'm gonna ready attacks for my guys, including myself.
Alright. Moving on. Here comes the mules. Alright. That one will move forward first. Feel free to make the attack with that Dusk Rider attack. I'll just roll his attack so that you get the counter attack thing. Just give me a sec. Okay. We'll resolve yours first. You've got the counterattack button now, so you can activate it.
Toggle glaive attack.
Rip. You accidentally clicked your own character.
Oh.
Yeah. Whenever you select an attack, it wants you to touch.
Oh right.
Yeah, I did the same thing because it said select defender. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh. That's okay.
I'm a doofus. Hold on. Confirm. Dusk Rider's counterattack.
Right.
Choose as a target this guy. Alright, okay. I see.
Maybe I should just label it target. Yeah. That's gonna be something to think about. Have to get the English right. So just select glaive attack and then just select mule level. Okay, yeah. Yep, like that. Sorry. The English was designed for you attacking. Maybe I should just phrase it as select unit to attack or something like that. That unit that you are attacking. Something like that. I need to change the English so that it works both on counterattack and normal attack. But anyway, we're still taking your very first roll, which was... I'm pretty sure none of them hit. No, none of them hit. Which is a shame. So that one completely whiffed. And my mules... It's so far in the back. My mules make mace attacks. 1 hits for 6 damage on your Dusk Riders.
Okay.
We're moving another mule into range. We can make another attack. You can just select the counterattack button because it works in general, and just select your own unit.
Counterattack. Describe E. Oh. Glaive attack on this guy.
That's 3 hits. Okay. 3 hit and 1 radiant damage on every successful attack. Okay. So 19 damage in total. Scouts. 2 attacks hit for 16 damage.
16 damage. Okie doke.
Yep. Now, like I said, if you're at a 90-degree angle from your target, like so, you can activate flanking maneuver. So something like that.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Make a dex save, so I'm gonna force you to make a saving throw, which is a 15. So you've made the save, and you take 11 damage.
Okay.
Okay. Moving forwards again. Mule moving up to your other unit. Feel free to make another attack. Should be another attack up there somewhere.
I'll just choose. Oh. Action menu to just do this, and then we'll glaive attack. Boop.
Okay. So do this just to turn them blue. Okay. That's 29 damage plus 12, so 41. I think they're routing. Yep,
Easy kill.
They're gone. Okay. Move forward, and you move forward as well. That means we can make 2 flanking maneuvers off.
I think I get an attack on the guy that just moved in.
Yep.
Because he's in range.
I'll let you do that first.
There you go.
Well, it's actually the one on the right that moved in first. So,
Oh right, yeah. I mean, I did that against. Yeah, and then I'll just quickly do that one too. What am I doing? Action. Yeah.
oh, that one too. Okay. So both of them are attacking. Okay, so we're gonna resolve. 30 plus 12. So 42. 42 damage on this guy. That's another route. So you've dodged the flanking maneuver on that one. And this one, you hit with all attacks, but look at those ones. Are you gonna escape this flanking maneuver? Let's see. Actually, the other unit's routing, so I'm not gonna count it, so it's not even gonna be able to get a flanking maneuver off. He is 39. 39 damage. I think that one's gone too. Rip. Yep, it's gone. So they've just arrived, and half of them are already fleeing.
Beautiful.
And that guy can't get into range, so he's staying there. I think those guys are dead. Yeah, they're dead. Terry, your turn.
Okay. First of all, let's fuck up the donkey. Up there in the choke point.
Okay.
Okay, or not. That's whooping 12.
Yep, that's 12 damage. That's enough to get them to rout, though.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so these guys know that there is nothing in range, and there won't be for a while.
Actually, the mules on the right are in range.
Oh, right. Yeah, why not? Let's ease Eddie's burden. Just those on the edge right there.
Okay.
That's all hit. Sweet. That's clean 21.
That's dead. That's gone.
No survival.
I mean, there's like a couple stragglers, but I think that's 71 damage.
Yeah, I can't do anything else, so I'm just gonna spend the rest of the time moving. So, oh wait, actually, but yeah, no, my guy is gonna stay up there. Yes, okay, we are done. I'm just gonna move, and you can move on.
Okay. That's Angry Mob, Riddick side. Okay.
And you nearly dealt with like all the cab.
Yep.
Alright.
That's good.
This session's definitely giving me some ideas in the future. If I do include a commander unit, I'm probably going to have something where he can push infantry and like push the ground forces a little further, except the cavalry, so that he can get to the action faster. Okay. Well, all those spears are moved. Northern flank. That guy's running away. Eddie, do you want to make an attack of opportunity against the guy who's routing?
Oh, up top? Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? Actually, they're not
But
coming
if you
back,
do that,
so...
but if you do that, you can't do counter-attack when they attack you.
Yeah, I'll just let them go.
It's still pretty much the same attack roll. Okay, let them go. They can move. The next one's gonna attack you though, so if you want to save it for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Here goes the action menu. Mace attack on the swashbucklers. We make 1 hit for 4 damage.
Time to hit you with that counter attack. Yeet.
18 damage. Okay. Those cav. That one's running.
Why haven't I moved this here? That would be a lot better, actually. I'll do that on my turn.
That one donkey unit just going through all the routing ones and the dead ones.
Don't question it, okay? It's a magic donkey. It does what it wants. Okay. Move up to the northern angry mob now. And they're just kinda gonna get funneled and wait for their trebuchet stoning.
Yeah. Terry, we can just like kill 2 units when it's your turn, like I kill with the Hellhammer and you kill with the Giant Slayer, like it's a good combo.
Yep.
Jorah brings out a giant just to prove us wrong.
Yeah, the artillery was meant to be powerful, but just sitting ducks.
A wild Sharknado appears.
And I haven't thrown anything too crazy on you. I've let you have all the higher tier stuff. Okay.
Yeah. What are you trying to get from us, Jorah, by giving us a lot of shiny stuff?
Stuff to
don't
look
like that.
forward to. Stuff to look forward to when I snatch it all away and crush you into the dirt.
Will we have more quest sessions for like going against higher tiers?
Well, could you repeat that question?
Would we have more test sessions for going against more powerful enemies?
Yep. Currently, we're only testing the first 3 tiers. The 4, 5, and 6 tiers are a lot more up in the air. Power kinda goes up. Not exactly exponentially, but you get the idea. It goes up pretty high.
Yeah, I will just stand my ground here. I will just make action menu. Short bow attack on.
You can also use a barrage if you're in range. Barrage
Yeah,
lets you
if
target a square and you force all
yeah.
to make a saving throw. So if you were to place one here, you can force all 3 of these to make a saving throw.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot reach it though. It's too far away.
You've already moved your 2 movements.
Only one tile though, but
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Still not a bad idea to barrage what you can.
Yeah, but I actually need to actually move up my troops. Ah, why the hell not? You only live once.
I mean, Eddie's pretty much got the flanks all secured and is probably going to charge down soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Barrage. Yeah, I'm just gonna press. Yeah, that thing. And I'm putting it here. And should I do like 3 saving throws, right?
Yeah, you have to select them all individually, but just select them in so I can see it. 15. So 15 takes 8 damage. 14 and 10 both fail. And they both take 16. Okay. If your other archers can get into range, you could just continue unleashing barrages. Completely get that infantry out of here.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm done with. Oh yeah. This one. Like that. Okay, your range are. You only have 2 movements. Yeah, I can't even get you down there. I already moved one. But you if I move you there, you can attack that dude. Yeah. Action. I'm just gonna shoot that dude.
Yeah.
51 and also 21.
21? You got a crit fail on there. So that would bring it to 17.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't even. I was just. Yeah.
I mean, in general, you'd hit all the attacks, but you got a nat 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. These dudes, I can't get these guys into range for anything. Your movement speed is really slow.
Yep.
Maybe, I mean...
I already moved them 1 time, so I can only move them 1 more.
Can you show me the movement? Oh, okay, let's go. No.
Yeah, it's only 2, and it was here from the start. They can attack if they're here, but it can only move max here.
I suppose
And
you
if
could
you...
barrage. If you
Yeah,
wanted to
that's
do
what I was...
Oh yeah, barrage can hit. Press that thing. Oh, max damage. Save.
You're welcome.
Hey, thank you.
That's a successful save, and that is a fail. So 8 damage and 17.
You have a movement range of 3. Yeah.
Yep, they're pretty battered.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna move these guys up here. Then I'm just gonna do spear wall.
Yep. It's probably more. Currently, spear wall sucks, so I'm probably going to see. It doesn't have a limit. I'm gonna have to see how I want to improve it in the future. It is meant to just stop cavalry in its tracks, or to kind of annoy.
Yeah, oh, that's true. You're done. I'm just doing that and with the pikes. Tactics. Ready and attack.
Ready and attack. Okay, I'll do that for you.
Yeah. And with myself, I also ready an attack.
Okay. What, you don't want to charge into the thick of all these peasants with your 21 AC?
I could, but wouldn't be the smartest thing in the world.
I mean, the only thing you need to worry about are the mule cavalry. Do you think that +2 or 3 to attack is actually going to break through that armor?
Just remember how Gratland almost last time.
I lost my beard, you know. I'm quite salty.
Oh, come on, that was retcon.
It was?
We're probably going to be like, boss said that we're probably just going to be restarting the session because it's been so long.
Yes, I have my beard. Yes. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anymore.
Alright.
I'm also gonna ready the vigilantes for ranged attacks.
Vigilante for ranged attack. Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah. That's my thing.
Alright, Eddie. Smash.
Okie doke. Well, although they might have got a flank on me, I'm also getting a flank on them. So,
Correct.
move this guy 1 square. And so we're going to do flanking attacks. Well, Azarov's going to do his attack once on the guy, his extra attack, I mean, on this guy. So, longsword and longsword.
16 plus 22.
Could action surge, but there's no point. Oh, what's that, sorry?
They are routing.
Ah. Great. Which case, so that guy moved down 1, right? I could move him down here, maybe. We'll see. We'll get the Dusk Riders to do an attack now. Action menu, we'll do this. Glaive attack on these guys. Oh no, that's the wrong one, because I wanted to do a flanking thing.
Okay. I'll let you work on that.
Thanks. It's just habit. I was like, oh, glaive. I'm like, oh yeah, I can do the flanking thing. So condition requirement. The cavalry unit must be attacking the sides or the back of the unit. Affected creature must make a DC 15 dex save. On fail, take 36 piercing damage. So do I just confirm it? Do I like
Force
how
the
do?
target to make a saving throw.
Yep.
You can click on that and then click on your target.
Oh wow, lucky bastard.
I mean, that still doesn't save him. He still takes an 18 damage, and that's still enough to break him. And also, Morale Shock won't be tested this session. That's something that's going to get tested in the future.
Don't bring Terry to that session. She'll just kill everything.
She won't have really powerful units. I'll be giving you the peasants that time.
Jorah. You can't do us like this. You can't give us power and then just revoking it.
Hey, Hey, man.
Give us the DM, take us away.
I need some laughs too, and you can't spell slaughter without laughter.
Okay, so which ones have I not attacked with? I think it's... I've attacked with Azarov, I've attacked with the Scout.
There's
That's
the
why you
reason why
should.
there's the thing that says confirm movement. Confirm your movement in action. So I think you acted with the Dusk Riders, and I think you acted with... Which one? Dusk Riders... I think the Dusk Riders were the only ones to attack with.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Orc can I move past these routing units, or am I not able to get past them? I could, because I can move
I
diagonally.
will allow you to move diagonally through them, just not through their square.
Right. In which case, we'll go here, here, and then here.
All the flanks.
We'll move Azarov
It's all about those
up.
flanks.
We'll move this guy up. This
Flanks
guy
on line.
up. Okay. And then these guys can get their attacks in. Action menu. Flanking maneuver. And then force target to make saving throw. 12.
Still takes 27 damage. Okay. It's still up.
Okay, the other one's gonna do its attack. Action menu. Oh yeah,
Forget
that's
to click the
confirmed.
button to mark down. Yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna do it for this as well because he'll be chilling. On the hotbar, I would actually kind of like to have a confirmed movement thing on the
hotbar.
on. Yeah.
In fact, I might combine the action menu, counterattack, and confirm action movement thing. I might get that as one macro or just a couple macros.
Okay, so this guy needs to do his thing. Action menu.
We'll also need a remove teams macro.
Flanking maneuver. So it takes 43 damage.
Jesus. So your flanking maneuver, if you hover over it, it's got the same thing that the greatswords have, but it's a little bit worse. Whenever you roll a 6, it rolls 66, and whenever you roll a 6, you get to roll another damage die and add it to the roll. And you also subtract 1. So a flanking maneuver can potentially be very devastating if you get lucky. That's why it's a shock charge. But anyway, you almost completely annihilate those donkeys. If this was in an actual game, you'd be getting experience on that cavalry unit.
Cool. Well, and the last one, I'm just going to mercilessly chop down a different unit. Actually, I guess realistically, it would be better to finish off a unit, right? Because they could replenish a unit.
Yeah,
Like,
general,
if
like the general can rally them and get them back into the fray, so they'll be back again to try to mess with you.
But I mean, like, as long as you keep the unit, you keep their experience, and you can, like, get their manpower back up and stuff, right? I'm guessing. So
yeah,
I'd probably...
The GM mechanics are probably going to be a little bit different.
Yeah, I suppose.
You probably won't need to, like, I doubt me or boss are going to want to keep track of 50 different characters who survived and who didn't.
Right. Update morale. Oh yeah, and then just to be a dick, I'll just run down a unit. So action menu, we'll just do a glaive attack. Yeet. And that's against the one that's just below him, and then we'll confirm his stuff.
14. Alright. Well, they are obliterated. That is an actual 0. Alright. So, moving on. Those guys are routing. Those guys are dead. Terry, your turn.
When they're routing, don't you move them away?
I mean, normally I would, but they're
'Cause
not
they're
coming
kind of
back
in-
anyways, so you can just freely move through them, however you please.
Alright.
I'm not going to be agonizing over those rules for this session. If there was a general, I would be diligently moving all of them.
Oh, okay. 15 plus 14 plus 15, that's, boom, 69. Hey, nice on this one.
Okay. 69. They are obliterated.
Is each turn still like 6 seconds, or is it like, is the time span for each turn like increased, or?
You know, for D&D terms, we're just going to say that 6 seconds or so, just to be congruent with all the spells. Time and distance is all going to be variable. That's why I just name everything squares for movement.
Alright.
Actually, let's do it like this, just...
Well, in which case I just routed a Hulk, like all that cavalry in 12 seconds. That's a slaughter.
I mean, they were peasants. They were tier 2s going up against tier 3s.
Yeah.
Okay. These two guys... where the fuck is it? I'm gonna ready an attack with those 2 archer units. And one more just to have it all.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm gonna move this mile down. I don't know whether this one can get an attack if they stop here. Up north choke point. This one. If he can get an attack if they stop here.
I'll... A range attack? Or...
No. Melee.
Oh, move... You're asking if you can move there. That...
No. I'm asking whether if the spearmen move here, whether I can attack. It seems like diagonally.
I said that you can fire over the walls and that they're not actually that high, so I'd say yes. You
Okay.
probably have a little bit of maneuver room.
Ready an attack for that one. Which I can actually do.
That is correct.
And just move this one last. Okay. Bum bum bum. Yes, I'm done. I'm just gonna move.
Okay.
Oh. Where should I go with this one last? Up top or down?
The spear's in the back.
Riddick, Eddie, where should he go?
You can just stay there because it's one mule there.
Yeah, okay.
Just have him stay here. Like, we will win this pretty soon. Eddie, I don't think you can come down here with like 1 cow or something, but just charge the rest of the peasants.
Wait, you
Just
mean...
run them down through the back.
Oh, you mean attack the ones on the north side?
Yeah.
they're not going to be here for a while. You just come down, finish that off, and then, you know, you can just... Then I can probably rotate back.
You're stealing the XP, you know.
You're not even gonna worry about XP right now.
I know.
Okay. might add in something like a sprint option for infantry units. I need to figure out what the penalties would be for it, though, just so they can join the fight a little bit sooner.
Maybe if they get attacked after sprinting, then maybe the attacker gets advantage on it, so like they can force march, but they are more susceptible to being attacked.
Possibly.
Unless maybe to like to melee anyway. Maybe maybe it depends on maybe range could be a different matter, but
yeah, there would be some other things I would need to buff as well. Range would need to get buffed by 1 or 2 attack ranges. And siege might need to be buffed by 1 attack range or something like that. But we'll worry about that later. Maybe half move speed or just buff up their move speed by 1. Okay. But anyway, it's the enemy mob's turn, and they're finally gonna get some action.
That's an attack.
Yep. And I'll wait for you to resolve the attack first before moving the rest of them in. Lance attacks. These guys are pretty tough as well, and 9 additional piercing damage when counter-attacking. So I think that these guys are dead.
The first attack missed, though.
Yep, first attack missed. But that's... I'm just gonna roll a calculator because I'm too lazy to do the math.
34, I think.
this feels like the prologue mission to like where we're fighting a peasant revolt.
I mean, it literally is a peasant revolt.
Yeah.
80 total damage because it was 9 piercing damage times... Oh wait, not times 4. I need to add 1, so it's 71. 71 piercing damage because it's 9 times 3. Those guys are routing. These guys are gonna move into attack range of your main character.
And my vigilantes as well.
Aye. Feel free to make an attack with both of them.
Yep.
Wow, 2 nat ones.
14 damage.
14 damage and plus 4 due to the poison. So
yeah, 18.
That's I think that's still enough. Yeah, that's still enough to make them rout.
I'm still gonna smack. You know,
Go
like
ahead.
they're all.
Nothing else can reach you from their squadron.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll need to set that up later.
Yeah. I'm just gonna smack them.
And roll damage. We're doing the 22 plus whatever damage you roll. Plus 9, so 31. Well, they're even more dead now. I think there's only a little over a dozen left. Okay. Anything else?
And I have no more.
It's not your turn, right?
Yeah. I was no, I get to move.
These donkeys. Okay. Northern donkeys right next to the swashbucklers. I'm gonna make another attack. For 8 damage. 8 damage to the swashbucklers. Have you already subtracted them the HP, Eddie? Those are your
oh my bad. Sorry, I zoned out. How much damage?
8 damage.
Yep. I get a counterattack, right?
Yep. Still got 4 attacks. You're still above the HP total. And that's 18. That's 18. And that is a successful rout. I mean, he hasn't walked this turn, so I'm just gonna make it run away so that the others can move forwards. You can make an attack of opportunity, but you probably want to counterattack.
Yeah.
Actually, you
Didn't I
already
just...
counterattack, so you can't.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Mule
so
has
that's-
come by to say hello to your archers. It's
Yeah.
not in range, though.
It's in a range of the archers, and I held an action, so I.
Okay. Go
Yeah.
ahead and fire.
That's why they're yellow. Okay. Oh no, I selected myself. Damn it.
They've only got an AC of 13 anyways. Oh wow.
You only hit with one attack.
you only hit with one attack.
Okay, so the next one. Click the
8
U.
damage.
Well, that still sucks, but some
10 damage.
10 damage.
We'll also add another 1d6 to that because of the crit. Okay. Cool. 15.
Okay, that's fine.
The pheasant in the north. Yeah, I don't think you need to help me down here. Like, just go to the pheasant in the north.
Angry Mob is moving towards the Battle Brothers.
I think I also held an action up there. With my main guy.
Okay. Go ahead and make the attack. I'll just be moving some guys.
Here we go.
31 damage. Wait, Frost Slayer as well? Okay.
Wait, I don't know. Wait. I only hit that. By mistake.
By mistake? Okay, so 31. Alright. Well, we're gonna make 2 attacks now. This guy will make a spear attack against the swashbucklers. He cannot counterattack because you've already counterattacked. And we deal 7 damage to the swashbucklers, Eddie.
Okay.
And to the Battle Brothers.
To the Battle Brothers. They're brothers in battle.
Another
And the brothers.
Brothers the battle.
It's 2 brothers. 2 brothers.
8 damage to the Battle Brothers, and you can counterattack.
Just leaving that there for myself. Just don't mind me.
It's fine. What if a ghost comes through? They'll be ready to stab and stop it in its tracks. They're only tier 1 spearmen anyways. They're literally just meant to block the way. Did you want to counterattack with Battle Brothers? Eddie?
Oh yeah, they're my units. Yes.
That's why we're talking to you, Eddie.
But battle
Why else would we talk to you?
Oh wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They're Battle Brothers.
15. Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's just enough to get them throughout.
Nice.
And I think I've moved all of them. So, Riddick, your turn.
I will move down with this big boy. Then I will do a boulder attack.
Okay. Mule 1.
13. 53. No, more. It's all of them. 42. 65.
attacking again?
This one. Number 1.
Oh, that one. I see it now. Sorry, I forgot those guys existed. I mean, they're not gonna exist anymore. So. 30, 53, 65. Oh yeah, there's less than a dozen of them left.
That's good. Okay, these guys have 3 movements? Yes. I am just gonna walk up here. I'm casually gonna smack them. Like nothing too big, and I miss one of them.
The only number you could have rolled to miss.
Then I rolled
Alright.
34.
Plus 12.
Oh yeah, additional.
41.
Yeah.
Isn't that only when counterattacking?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm slightly illiterate.
It is fine, Jorah.
He lives on a farm. You have to forgive him.
That's not untrue.
I will. Okay, I'm also gonna do this so I don't forget. I will use barrage and the lowest damage. Beautiful. I will do it here. So we'll force you to roll.
That is a terrible roll.
And they all
Holy
succeed.
shit.
5 damage.
That's 5 damage to both of them.
Yeah. I will do it again.
Okay. Cool. So that is a failed save for 15. Those guys are routing. And that is a successful save for 7.
Yeah. I am gonna walk up to these guys. I have 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, you should.
And I have Divine Smite. That would smite.
32. Nice 32. Okay. They're still holding a little bit steady. 30, 35. Okay. Only a couple dozen left, and they are routing.
Leave something for me.
Nah, you killed enough.
No, never enough.
I'm gonna move these glavy boys. On.
All of them hit.
Yep.
And that is a rout. I think that's 32 damage.
Yeah. I still have 1 archer left. If I move you there, do you have range to shoot on those guys? Really love. Nope. No range. I can shoot these guys in front of me. Ah, why not? Why not kill people that's running?
The Geneva Convention?
What thing is that? I'm illiterate. I haven't read it. I think they are dead.
Yep, they are dead. I've X'd them out.
Yeah. We are done here.
Alright.
Yeah, Eddie, take the peasant in the north.
Your turn, Eddie.
Okie doke. Well, now Iron Ridge Levy is going to move up because because I keep forgetting about them. I forgot about these northern units the whole fucking time, and it's like all I'm thinking about is my cavalry, and I'm like, oh yeah, I've got these infantry units. Okay, action menu. Swashbucklers are going to make an attack. Actually, no, wait. I'm going to chill out on that real quick. Hang on. The Iron Ridge going to make an attack real quick. Spear attack. Oh, I just did it on myself. Hold on. I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, I'll fix that tooltip in the next update. So defenders, it'll say something else. Unit you are targeting. Select unit you are attacking. Okay. Everything hits. Everything hits for 90 damage.
You could just say attack target, maybe, or something like that.
So what's that?
I don't know.
Okay, that's a solid hit.
Did they make a counterattack?
Thinking about it, I'd probably just hold on to the counterattack for the swashbucklers.
Of course. Okay.
But then again, they are supposed to be just they're supposed to be just mindless peasants, so I'm gonna make them make a counterattack to your ironwood spears. That is 2 attacks for 15 damage. Wow, they rolled high. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and
Action.
make the attacks.
Scimitar attack.
Alright, they're still up.
And then there's also the bonus action as well. I don't know if what's this
that
do.
gives you advantage on your attack.
Oh.
So we can just retcon that and just say that you deal the other 13 damage as well.
Okay, yeah. I didn't realize. I just thought it was like a... Okay.
Yep. Like, if you don't know what something does, you can just whisper it to the GM and just read it there. Just to not make it official.
Alright, yeah, I see that. Whisper GM, whisper myself, yeah.
Yep. That's what the purpose of those buttons are. Just to kind of see, what does this do again? And I don't want to commit to it. Okay. Those guys are routing. I'm going to confirm. I'm going to turn your guys pink. And now, time to move your cap.
Yeah. For my battle brothers, I'm going to be merciless and just do a thing. Oh yeah, we'll do frontal assault, obviously.
Okay.
Just actually no, I won't. Not on rounding units. Not on rounding units. I was like, yeah, actually they're rounding, so there's no point.
You forgot to click the thing for your swashbucklers to change the number down. Don't forget the thing that says you are required to click this if you use this ability. But you're not using the one on Battle Brothers, so you don't need to click it.
Yeah, alright, frontal assault for the swashbucklers. I'm thinking this was the one.
Yep.
I think I pressed it.
Yep. Spell 1 is what it's listed as, quote unquote.
Yeah. So now if I were to whisper that to myself, it would say, yeah, 0 uses remaining. Cool, okay. But yeah, I just attacked the mob, just for the meme. Let's see.
Okay. That was...
Okay, these are all dead. Good job, Riddick.
What I told you. I will kill that mule with my trebuchet, so don't worry.
Okay. I'm gonna get my guys in formation again, so this guy's gonna move 1 square.
I'm just gonna move the
2.
dead body off into the mountains.
So they're gonna go. He's gonna go here. So I think he moved. Wait, was he? I think he moved. Oh yeah, because we were like here. So we need to move 3 squares. 3 squares and 3 squares. So that leaves, for the whole formation, that would leave 4 movement. And we will. So he's going to be able to get in. No. It's not going to be able to get in range. That's fine though. I mean, I'll put them all in defensive stance. Not that I need to, but actually, wait. I could. No, he could go for this cavalry unit. In which case, yeah. So what we'll do is that I'll ready a attack action with these 2 at the bottom.
Okay.
Tactics. Ready attack. Oh yeah, I obviously, yeah.
We'll fix that.
I forget. I need to change the color. I need to confirm. Right. Yeah. All right. But yeah, the 2 at the bottom, I'm going to ready a attack action. He can't reach Azeroth, can he? No. So yeah, there's no point. The rest can just go in defensive.
Alright. I think it's time to end the session here, because I decided to roll a giant army morale check. You've pretty much completely obliterated them, and the remaining units are just going to flee from the battlefield. So
Of course, I'd command my cavalry to go and mop them up.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably have some sort of mechanic saying like this to judge the effectiveness and other stuff like that.
Yeah, you could base it off of quality and like how many units, or maybe not quality for rounding units, but maybe just how many cavalry units you've got left on the field that can help to mop up fleeing units if you decide to run them down.
Okay. There we go. So, how was the session?
I actually really liked it.
It was good, yeah. I think it's. I mean, there are a couple like it's really well done. I think obviously there's a couple features that could do just a little bit of polishing, or you know, I think being able to a button to end your unit's turn, and also a button to undo the color, so you don't have to do it or anything like that. I don't know if you've got the turn order, so when it goes back to the top, it resets the tokens, but
it can't, because it would require, like, it would be very, very complicated. Tokens. So, a token, like, a unit token on this page and a unit token on a different page are completely different tokens. So I would need something to record information to like a variable that actively changes information based on what token it is. So it's really difficult. Getting something to clear all, like, I'd love to make something to clear all tints, but the only problem with that is that if you've used a reaction, then that means that you can suddenly, like, the marker is off on your units. Like, I would clear it on all units, but that means that the blue tint also gets removed, so I don't know who's made a reaction. That's the one downfall of doing that.
I see. Okay. But yeah, being able to end your turn at least on your units, as like on the hotbar would be handy, because sometimes I'm like, if I just move it without doing an attack or whatever, it would be just nice to say, alright, that one's done.
Yep, I'm probably also going to add that and a counterattack option as well.
Yeah.
Menu, counterattack, menu, and end turn.
Man, you work way too hard at shit, man. Like, this would have fucking done my head in.
Like this? I spent a lot of time yesterday trying to get this. Like, even then, this was pretty much last minute. Like, getting all this done was last minute. I even had to reuse a map, the actual anomaly map, just to get the session working. I knew I wanted you to have choke points, and this was the easiest map I had available to make that possible. Yeah. I am excited for this, and I hope that boss is excited for this too, because this should make a lot of things easier, and he doesn't need to make things as complicated as I make them. He can just stick with like 1 or 2 weapon attacks and that's it. Or maybe 1 ability instead of like the full 7 actions plus tactics. It's up to him how complex he wants to make it.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, if no one runs a session next week, then you can probably expect me to do another beta test one-shot. This time with units that are of equivalent tier.
With an enemy commander, I'm guessing, or?
That's only if I get that far into development. Like, making a commanders would be a whole different thing, because I'd also have to update player commander stuff.
I see.
Currently, the first priority is just making the character creator, because I've had to constantly add and adjust things just to make things work.
Alright, can you then... Oh, right, you said that we would use that.
Yeah.
Not just turn our characters into NPCs. Okay. Okay.
What's the question? Other question?
No, I was just clarifying that we will not just turn our current character sheets into NPC sheets, but we will use whatever you make for that.
Well, you will pretty much just translate them over. You'll just probably have another character sheet and just kind of insert all the numbers in. Like, it'll ask you for ability scores and other stuff like that. And you can just input that information in.
Okay. This was cool.
Nice.
Alright.
Artillery is kind of powerful, but that's why most of them are locked off to tier 3. But then again...
I'm worried that it might be a bit too accurate, though, that's the thing.
It can be. It's got a tier bonus plus, if it's got an 18 in stat, it's basically got a +7 attack bonus. Then again, a lot of other units do that too, and it's as slow as a turtle.
True.
You can still just wipe out a tier 1 unit, no problem. I don't know. It might be something that I'll reduce the numbers of attacks on. Either that, or I'll just reduce the damage die to like 2d8 per attack.
You could always increase the damage for structures and stuff, and then still have, you know, obviously like double damage for against buildings and things like that. Because I mean that's what trebuchets were for, is for hitting down like structures and stuff like that, and walls and whatever.
You guys want to hear me ramble on about my idea for Season of War?
If you like, where's Riddick?
Okay, if you don't, because that means I'll just go to bed and pass out.
Oh, there's one that I wanted to ask. Whether we are going to move that time, if everybody agrees to it, because you, Eddie, often oversleep. So I was thinking...
I don't often oversleep. When was the last time I ever slept?
Always. So while Orange Juice,
I think.
While Orange Juice can't make a session until end of August,
After
we could...
August, yeah.
I'd rather not move the time. Honestly, my sleep will just... If my sleep's fucked, it's fucked. I mean, like, it doesn't matter if it's at, like, 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, like, I could fuck it up and just be like, oh shit. And then, like, it's probably better just to leave at the time it is. I'll sort myself out. I don't think I slept in last week. Did I?
I don't remember. I just remember
I don't-
that it's been happening recently.